My beloved, before the first breath of your life filled your lungs, I knew you. Long before your eyes opened to see the light of this world, I had already seen you, loved you, chosen you. There has never been a single heartbeat of yours that escaped my notice. Every rise and fall of your chest has been under my care. You are not here by accident. This moment is not a random crossing of paths. I prepared this very word, this very time, so that your heart could finally rest in what it has been longing to hear. You have searched for answers in so many places. You have looked for meaning in the noise of the world, in the approval of others, in the arms of people who could not hold what I placed inside you. Yet, through all those moments, I was near, quiet, patient, waiting for you to feel my whisper beneath the noise. I have watched every tear fall. I have heard every unspoken word, every prayer that never found its way past your lips. You thought you were alone, but I have been beside you always. Even when you could not see me, I was holding your world together, piece by piece. I have waited for this moment not because I am far, but because I wanted your heart to be still enough to hear me. You are hearing these words because I chose for you to hear them now. Not yesterday, not years ago, but now, because now your heart is open, your spirit ready. Every event, every wound, every joy and loss has brought you to this divine meeting. Nothing was wasted. Nothing was random. I have been weaving your story with love, waiting for the day you would feel me again, truly, deeply, and without fear. You are seen. Even when you hide your pain behind a smile, I see you. You are known. Every secret, every question, every scar is known to me and held with compassion. And you are loved not with the fragile love the world offers, but with the love that formed the stars, the love that gave you life. Let these words settle into you like light into darkness. Feel the weight of my peace rest upon your shoulders. Breathe, my child. I am here. I have always been here. And now I speak directly to your heart. You are not forgotten. You are not lost. You are mine. My beloved child, there has always been a quiet thread running through your life, a soft pull you could not name but could never escape. From the first time you felt wonder looking at the sky, to the moments you cried when no one else was near, to the times joy rose in your chest for no reason at all, that was me. I have been the whisper in the wind that brushed your face. I have been the warmth that reached you when you thought you were alone. Even before you could speak my name, your heart knew me, because I placed my own imprint within you. You have felt this pull in your tears. In the nights when sleep would not come, and the questions were too heavy, something inside you reached upward, even when you did not know to call it prayer. That was your heart recognizing its maker. I heard every silent cry, every sigh that rose up in the dark. When you thought no one cared, I cared. When you believed no one heard, I listened. When you felt no one understood, I understood. Nothing about you has ever been hidden from me. Nothing you have done, nothing you have fought, nothing you have feared has ever been too much for me to stay near. You have also felt this pull in your joy. In the times laughter filled your lungs and sunlight seemed to glow brighter than before, I was there. In the music that made you close your eyes, in the scent of the rain that made you pause, in the moments you felt something bigger than yourself, I was there. Those were not random sparks of feeling. Those were reminders. Every good gift that touched your life carried a trace of my hands. Every beautiful thing was an echo of my heart for you. And yet you have also felt the ache that no success, no achievement, no human love could quiet. You have tried to fill it with the approval of others, with dreams that turned into shadows, with hands that could not hold the depth of your soul. You have wondered why the emptiness returned even after you reached the things you thought would heal you. My child, that longing was never a punishment. It was a sign. It was your heart remembering me. It was your spirit calling out for what it was made for. It was the space where I was meant to dwell. I have been beside you through every forgotten moment. When you were small and scared. When you felt invisible in a room full of people. When you stared out the window, wondering if life would ever change. When your hope grew thin and your heart grew tired. Even when you turned away, even when you ran, even when you thought you could live without me, I stayed. My presence never left your side, even when your eyes could not see. Right, amen. My hope is anchored in Christ alone if your faith rests securely in Him. I have never turned away from you. Not once. Not when you doubted me. Not when you were angry. Not when you fell. Not when shame told you that you were too far gone. My love does not retreat. My heart does not abandon. My arms do not close. Every step you took away from me, I walked beside you still, whispering, waiting, loving. My child, I have been faithful to you even in the moments you forgot me. I have been constant even in the seasons when you believed you had lost me. You were made to know me, and deep down, you always have. That is why you feel this stirring now, why your heart recognizes these words as more than sound. You are not imagining this. This is not wishful thinking. This is the truth you were born for, the truth your spirit has been reaching for since the beginning. You belong to me. You always have. And even though you have wandered, even though life has tried to harden you, your heart has always carried a piece of me inside it, and that piece has been calling you home. Let that longing no longer feel like a wound. Let it feel like a promise. It is proof that you were made for something beyond what this world can give. It is proof that you are not alone, not unloved, not forgotten. I am here. I have always been here. And I will never, ever turn away. My precious one, I see the hidden wounds you carry. You may think they are invisible, but they are not hidden from me. I have watched you hold your pain close to your chest, trying to smile through it, trying to keep the world from knowing the weight you bear. I have seen the heartbreak that hollowed out your heart, the losses that felt like pieces of you being torn away. I have watched you walk through seasons of silence where it felt as though your prayers only echoed back to you. I have felt the tremble of your soul when fear gripped you and you could not tell anyone. I have been beside you in every dark corner, every lonely night, every moment when you believed no one cared. Every tear you thought fell unseen, I have caught. Every sigh that slipped from your lips without a sound, I have heard. Every memory that still aches, I have witnessed with you. You have not been walking through your pain alone. I have walked it with you, step by step, breath by breath. Even when you did not feel me, I was present. Even when you thought I was silent, I was listening. Even when you believed you had to be strong on your own, I was holding you, waiting for you to lean against me. I do not look at you with judgment. I do not measure your worth by your wounds. I see you with understanding and compassion. I know what has broken your heart. I know the choices you regret, the guilt you have carried, the things you wish you could undo. And yet, I do not turn away. My love does not recoil from your pain, your mistakes, your weakness. Instead, I draw near. I press my heart to yours so you can know you are safe. You are not condemned. You are not too damaged for me. Your wounds are not a sign of failure. They are not proof that you are weak. They are proof that you have loved, that you have survived, that you have kept walking when it would have been easier to stop. They are the map of where you have been, not the limit of where you can go. I see the courage it took to keep breathing through the nights when everything in you wanted to give up. I see the strength it took to forgive when forgiveness felt impossible. I see the way you have tried to protect your heart even as it still longs to be open. Do not be ashamed of the scars you carry. In my hands, your scars can become stories of healing. Your tears can become rivers of compassion. Your broken places can become spaces where my light shines through. I have not wasted your pain. Even what the world tried to use to destroy you, I will turn into something that brings life. Even what was meant to break you, I will use to make you whole. Let your heart rest now. Let go of the lie that you must hide your wounds to be worthy of my love. You have never had to earn it. You have never had to be perfect to be held. My arms are open to you right now, as you are, with everything you have been carrying. Lay it down. Breathe in my peace. Hear me when I tell you, you are not broken beyond repair. You are not defined by your pain. You are deeply loved. Please stand with our channel as we strive to bring light, happiness, and devotion into your life, reminding every heart of God's love. If you wish, you can support us by donating through the Super Thanks button below. Your support is a blessing that helps us continue this journey. My beloved, you have been told many things about yourself, and not all of them were true. Some voices spoke into your life with kindness, but others whispered lies that took root deep inside you. Over time, you began to believe those lies, not because you are weak, but because the world can be loud and cruel, and pain can make false things seem real. You have been told you are not enough. You have been told you are too much. You have been told you are broken, forgotten, unworthy of love. And somewhere along the way, those words became an echo in your own heart. I have watched you measure yourself by the shadows of shame, by the weight of fear, by the sting of failure. You have looked into mirrors and seen only flaws. You have heard your own thoughts and believed them to be truth. My child, hear me now. Those voices are not mine. Those words are not who you are. They are not your identity. They are wounds, not truth. They are lies, not destiny. You are not broken beyond my mending. You are not forgotten in the corners of my heart. You are not too far for me to reach. I call you by your name, not by your mistakes. I see you as whole, not as shattered. I see you as precious, not as worthless. I see you as chosen, not as overlooked. When I formed you, I placed my image inside you, and nothing you have done, nothing that has been done to you, can erase that image. You are pure in my sight, not because you have never stumbled, but because my love washes away every stain. You are valuable, not because the world recognizes it, but because you bear my breath. You are chosen, not because of your strength, but because I delight in you. My eyes do not look at you and see failure. They look at you and see possibility, beauty, purpose, and a heart I treasure. I know there are moments you cannot see yourself this way. That is why I speak it now. Let my words begin to untangle the lies. Let them rewrite the story you have told yourself. You are not a mistake. You are not invisible. You are not unwanted. You are mine, and my heart has always been reaching for you. I correct you only to heal you. I speak truth not to shame you but to free you. You do not have to earn my love by being perfect. You do not have to hide your flaws to be accepted. I already know you. I already see every part of you, and still I call you beloved. I have chosen you, and I will not unchoose you. I have claimed you, and I will not unclaim you. Lift your eyes from the voices of shame and look at me. See yourself through my gaze, forgiven, beautiful, valuable, whole. This is who you are. This is who you have always been. The lies you believe about yourself do not define you. My love does. And my love is unchanging, unstoppable, eternal. I'm calling you home. Not to a building, not to a set of rules, not to a distant place, but to my heart. My heart has always been your home, the place where you are fully known and fully loved. You have wandered through many paths, searching for safety, searching for belonging, searching for love that would not fade. All along, I have been here, holding out my arms, waiting for you to return, not with shame but with hope. Come to me now, as you are. You do not have to clean yourself before you come. You do not have to hide the places that ache or the memories that still sting. You do not have to pretend you are whole. Bring me your broken pieces. Bring me your questions, your fears, your secrets, your guilt, your shame. Lay them down at my feet. You have carried them long enough. They were never meant to be your burden. Speak to me. Tell me the things you have held back. Tell me the things you thought were too small or too ugly to mention. Whisper them if you must. Cry them out if you need to. I will not turn away. I will not flinch. I will not shame you. Every word you speak to me is safe. Every tear you shed is held. Every wound you uncover is wrapped in my hands. I offer you forgiveness not as a prize you must earn, but as a gift already waiting for you. I offer you renewal, not a slow mending you must fight for, but a newness of life that springs from my love. Nothing you have done disqualifies you. Nothing you have lost disqualifies you. Nothing you feared disqualifies you. My arms are open, and they have always been open. This is not about religion. It is about relationship. This is not about returning to a place. It is about returning to me. My heart is your home. In my presence, guilt dissolves, shame breaks, chains fall. In my presence, you are not defined by what you have been but by who you are becoming. In my presence, you are free. I know the weight of what you carry. I know how hard it has been to forgive yourself. I know how the past echoes in your mind. But I am here to tell you that you are not your past. You are not your mistakes. You are not your failures. You are mine. And I long for you to rest in that truth. To come closer. Let the walls you built to protect yourself begin to soften. Let the voice of condemnation grow quiet. Let the fear of rejection melt away. You are not an intruder here. You are my child. You belong. I have prepared a place in my heart for you, and nothing can take it away. This is your homecoming. This is your moment of return. Not a return to rules or rituals, but a return to love, a return to the one who has never stopped loving you. Let go now. Release it. Feel my arms around you. Hear my voice whispering to your spirit. You are forgiven. You are renewed. You are home. My beloved, listen closely to what I promise you now. These words are not fragile hopes. They are unshakable truths. They are not promises that might fade with time or shift with circumstance. They are promises sealed in my heart for you before the foundation of the world. You do not have to strive to earn them. You only have to open your heart and receive them. I promise you peace, the kind of peace that the world cannot give. Not the thin, temporary calm of circumstances going your way, but a deep and steady peace that lives within you even when storms rage around you. This peace is not something you have to build. It is something I pour into you. It will quiet your fears when the noise grows too loud. It will steady your steps when the ground shakes beneath you. When the world is uncertain, my peace will be your anchor. I promise you courage in the storms. Life will not always be smooth, but you will not face it alone. When winds rise and waves crash, my hand will be on you. My voice will speak through the chaos. I will give you strength to stand when everything tries to push you down. I will give you boldness to keep moving when fear tries to stop you. You will not be swallowed by the dark, because my light will always find you. I promise you guidance in your confusion. When you do not know which way to go, when the path seems hidden, when the choices feel heavy, I will be your compass. My spirit will whisper in your heart. My hand will lead you even when you cannot see where you are going. You do not have to have it all figured out. You do not have to walk blind. Trust me. I know the way forward. I will not let you drift off into the unknown without me. Say amen. I believe He's working behind the scenes even when I cannot see the outcome. I promise you light in your darkness. When you feel lost, I will be the lamp at your feet. When shadows close in, my presence will glow within you. Darkness cannot overcome the light I place inside you. Every time the night tries to convince you that it will never end, remember, the dawn is already on its way. My light will guide you through until you reach the morning. I promise you that your past does not define you. The things you regret, the mistakes you replay, the shame you've carried, they are not your name. I have called you by a new name, beloved, chosen, free. When the voice of condemnation rises, my promise is stronger. You are forgiven. When the voice of fear rises, my promise is clearer. You are safe. When the voice of despair rises, my promise is louder. You are not finished. I promise you a future filled with hope. Even when the path is unclear, even when you cannot see what lies ahead, I am already there. I have already walked the road before you. Nothing in your future can surprise me or separate you from me. I will be your steady hand when your knees are weak. I will be your strength when your own runs out. I will be your joy when you have none left. I promise you that you will never be alone again. Not in the silent hours of the night. Not in the crowded rooms where you still feel unseen. Not in the seasons where everything changes and you don't know where you belong. My presence will be your constant companion. Even if every other voice goes silent, even if every other hand lets go, mine will not. I will be with you in your rising and in your resting, in your laughter and in your tears, in your victories and in your struggles. I promise you that my love for you is unchanging. It will not grow cold. It will not fade with time. It will not weaken with your mistakes. It will not vanish when life gets hard. My love for you is the same yesterday, today, and forever. You do not have to fear losing it. You do not have to perform for it. You do not have to protect it. It is yours because I chose you. It is yours because I am yours. So when you walk through storms, remember my promise of courage. When you feel lost, remember my promise of guidance. When the night feels endless, remember my promise of light. When fear tries to convince you that you are alone, remember my promise of my presence. Let these promises become the heartbeat of your soul. Let them steady you. Let them lift you. Let them remind you who you are and whose you are. I know the path ahead of you may still feel unclear. You may still wonder how to take the next step, how to let go of the past, how to trust again. But you do not have to do it all at once. You do not have to know the whole map. All you have to do is place your hand in mine. I will walk you forward one step at a time. I will never ask you to take a step I will not take with you. My beloved, this is the crescendo of all I have spoken to you. Every whisper of my heart leads to this declaration. You are mine, and I am yours. Not sometimes. Not only when you feel worthy. Always. Ever. Nothing can separate you from this truth. No mistake. No distance. No darkness. You are mine, and I am yours. This is the promise at the center of my heart for you. Let these words wrap around you like a blanket. Let them sink into your spirit like water into dry soil. When you wake in the morning, remember, my promise is still true. When you lie down at night, remember, my promise is still true. When you fail, when you rise, when you doubt, when you hope, my promise is still true. You will never be alone. You will never be forsaken. You will always be loved. My beloved, before the first light broke across creation, before the stars were hung in the sky, before time began its endless rhythm, I knew this moment would come. I knew that one day, your heart would grow weary from searching, and you would need to hear these words prepared for you long before your first breath. Nothing about this encounter is chance. It is part of a divine design, woven into eternity, waiting for the moment when you would be ready to receive it. You were not an afterthought in my creation. You were not born into randomness. You have always been part of my plan, a living reflection of my love. From the beginning, I formed you with intention. I spoke your name into the universe, and the sound of it has never stopped echoing through my heart. You are not one among many. You are known uniquely, completely, eternally. When I shaped the earth, I thought of you. When I stretched out the heavens, I marked a place for you beneath them. When I gave the sea its boundary and the sun its warmth, I was preparing a world where you could walk and discover my fingerprints in every corner. Every sunrise had been a whisper of my faithfulness. Every night sky had been a reminder of how vast my love is for you. Every breath you take is proof that my spirit moves through you still. All through your life, I have been near, closer than your own heartbeat, nearer than your next breath. You have never been alone, even in the moments you were certain you were. Every silence was filled with my presence. Every loneliness was a doorway through which I longed for you to find me. I have walked beside you through every valley, stood beside you in every storm, and rejoiced quietly over you in every hidden victory. You did not always see me, but I was there. You did not always feel me, but I was never gone. Even now, as you listen, my presence surrounds you. I am not far away in a distant heaven. I am here in the stillness between your thoughts, in the rhythm of your heart, in the quiet weight of peace that begins to settle around you. I have always been the constant, the steady one, the love that does not leave. I am the beginning and the end, and yet I have chosen to live within you. I speak now so you will never again doubt that you are loved beyond measure. My love is not limited by your understanding of it. It stretches beyond time, beyond failure, beyond fear. It is not a love that depends on what you do. It is a love that exists because of who I am. And who I am is love itself. I have never stopped loving you. I never will. My love is the ground beneath you, the air around you, the fire that keeps your spirit alive. The world will change. People will come and go. Seasons will rise and fall. But my word over you will not change. You are loved. You are chosen. You are mine. Let these truths take root deep within you. Let them become the foundation on which you stand. You no longer have to question whether you matter. You no longer have to wonder if you belong. You belong to me, and that will never be taken from you. I am your eternal companion. I am not only the God of your beginnings, I am the God of your every moment. I am beside you when you wake, and I guard you when you sleep. I walk with you in your laughter, and I hold you in your sorrow. I am in the details of your days, the breath that steadies you when anxiety grips, the warmth that touches your chest when peace returns, the gentle reminder that even here, even now, you are not forgotten. Type Amen with a faithful heart and share this video so another soul can find hope today.